Okay, I think I got the settings to actually work this time. God, this is such a... What is that? 3, 4? I don't know. I think it's this time. Nope. Cool. Okay, it's very difficult to get to stream Dark Souls now for some reason. Some setting changed and now it's like doesn't want to stream well. Oh well, it's fine. And this run's probably not even going to start anyways, so whatever. Alright, there we go. Good start. I wonder how the music sounds for you on the video right now, because I can barely hear it. And I'm not sure why that is. I guess it's fine. Let's readjust my mic slightly. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. Okay. Okay. Send that back up. Okay, let's go. Yep. So things are turning out. I guess this whole run could just be kaput any second anyways. First time I ever played Dark Souls, I didn't go through Blighttown. Well, I mean, I guess you have to go through Blighttown, but I didn't go through Upper Blighttown. I just went to Lower Blighttown through here. I was too scared of the toxic guys. I didn't even know I was getting hit by a dart. I was just like, why am I suddenly toxic? It was bad. Okay, I did that perfectly. Nice. Got the extra humanity. Sometimes I skip that one if the dragon's being too much of a pain in the butt. I guess we don't care about this elevator, really. We're never going to use it again, so let's just leave it. I do get this bonfire, just because I don't want to lose a run just because I messed up this guy. Like that. See, that's why I get the bonfire, because it doesn't matter. It's a time loss, but it's not a huge time loss. And I don't even need to be close to perfect to get the time that I want. Oops. That might kill him. They didn't even get it. Mail's time. Probably be easier if I had this on mouse and keyboard, like the item stuff, but whatever. Oh yeah, you know, I guess if this turns out to be the run, I should probably explain what I'm doing. The last run didn't pan out, so I just sort of started another one. But yeah, so this isn't a speed run like an actual speed run. This is me just trying to get sub 2 hours. I got my own route for it and everything. Oh, are you kidding me? Those signs appear right after I kill them? They might have, actually. Good, that was pretty good. Asylum. And the reason the last run didn't work out is also because I do Black Knight Halberd strats, and I didn't get it. So yep. But that's fine. Yeah, we don't need to pop those yet. We'll pop them on the elevator. Send the elevator back up, though. We will do that. Okay, there's some good souls here. Yeah, so even if we get the Black Knight Habit, we can't use it immediately. What my strat is I go and I upgrade the sword to +5, basically. Then gargoyles are pretty easy. I can also go and do Taurus Demon. And then use the souls from gargoyles and Taurus Demon and stuff to upgrade the Black Knight Halberd and use that. Okay. Got it. Just barely got that extra humanity. Oops. And we'll have to pop those souls as well. Come on, let's go. Right here. That should be good enough to get him off the edge. Yep. There's the halberd. Okay, we're actually going to take a different, slightly different strat this time. Or route. We're going to go do Havel right now. And Taurus Demon. There's also a soul right there that we'll go pick up. That'll save us having to upgrade this, because then we should have enough souls at that point for the Black Knight Halberd. Okay, time for Havel. Practice the parries! This will still take quite a while. And I really can't mess this up. Luckily, Havel's quite easy to parry. He's got a really large window. I'd like to back up away from the wall, please, Havel. Oh god, this is gonna take so long. Because we need Havel's ring, that's what we're getting this for. Okay, come on. Let's not get complacent. The Taurus Demon, I think the Taurus Demon gives a homeward bone, so we'll use that once we get there. If we get there. What was that sound? That last parry had a very strange sound to it. Not really sure where it came from, but okay. So we can, yeah, we can put the armor on, which we're gonna do. For the Taurus Demon fight, just because, why not have extra armor if we're gonna have Havel's? Gonna use Havel's ring, why not? Very good. This is an unupgraded weapon, so it's going to take a little bit longer to kill the Taurus Demon, but whatever, it's fine. Please come this way. Surprised you didn't jump up there. I was waiting for a little while. Okay, you know... Okay, good. Nice. Very good. Should have probably leveled up right there. Haven't leveled up yet. But whatever, it's fine. We need to get this bow on the way up. That's for much later, though. Much, much later. After ONS. Okay. Man, I'm glad you don't have to, like, get to the bodies like in Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2. That'd be annoying. It's a good thing I put the armor on. Wow, that the normal speed strats. Taurus Demon's no joke. It's got some dumb tracking on him. Okay, are you gonna drop me? You know what? I'll take that. I wanted a moss clump. Blooming is just as good. Even better. Needed that to get rid of the poison at Quaylag. Let's go and level up. It's the most important thing right now. Okay, 15,000. I'm very close to being able to use it. Yeah, okay. We'll be back, Andre. Well, not for a little while, but... Gotta kill some stuff. I think this guy will be enough. You can parry this guy, but you can't riposte him. There we go. Ah, I got a great sword. Nice. Okay, now we have can use the Black Knight Halberd. So we don't have the strength, but that's fine. And we're fast rolling, which is the whole point of everything we've done so far. Fast roll, got the Havel. So it's a little bit of a slow start, but that's fine. Now we're cooking with gas. Yeah, we'll just skip all those guys. Okay. 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 Nice. That was indeed quick. Wow, got 2 people there just commented right after that. Well, thank you. Thank you. I do not have another bone. The strat's boring as all hell because you got to restart the run so many times to get the Black Knight Halberd, but once you do that, it's good. And I get to deal with all these guys, which is fun. Yeah, I only had to restart once today. I'm not about to do like a move swap glitch and stuff. I know that those are always possibilities, but yeah, that's a fun pile. I think that was a pentuple kill or something like that. Drop chance, yes. With the 5 humanity I have, it's about a 0.25% chance, I believe. I believe it is. So yeah, it's a pretty good chance. Well, it was good today, at least. So we're just going back here to upgrade our halberd as well as level up. And then we go do Quelaag. Some days I've done this and I've tried it like 4 or 5 times in a row and I don't get it any of the times. So now we're at +3, so we're good there. And we can level up some okay. So now it's time to go do Quelaag. So my strat at this point is I go down, do Qualag. I don't rest at any bonfires. So when I'm done with Qualag and Ceaseless Discharge, I can just warp right back up with a Homeward Bone. Unfortunately, that means later on I have to run back down to Qualag, but I mean, that's fine. It's not that bad running to Qualag. Running down it is, I mean. I want to say my record for this run, and this was, I haven't done this for a while, but, oh, what am I doing? I have to go here for the bones. Back when I was doing this a bit more, I was like 230 or something. Are these the bones? Yeah, perfect. So it takes, it's not that long of a run. And it's more fun than the Sekiro that I've been playing recently. And that's just not going well. That's not, I'm not speedrunning that. I'm more just trying to do it deathless. Okay, so we have all of that. Quit out. Now we can get the... We can get the ring, FAP ring. That's always good to get. And the humanity, which is also very nice. Okay. Do I need... I guess I need to send this back, because I'm gonna come... Next time I take that elevator, I'll be going down, yeah, so... Okay, so we already came through this way once, but that's fine. So now we have to make our way down. We've got a blooming moss clump. Really, any moss clump would be fine to cure poison, because that's annoying. And then we are good on Qualag. Okay. Qualag's not too bad. I don't really have that much health or anything right now, but she's not that bad, especially with this weapon. It goes pretty easy. Pretty quickly. Excuse me. Okay. Into the muck of Blighttown. Let's do this. There's really nothing to do here except just run through the swamp. With skipping the bonfires? Yeah, no, that's a good... It's a good, good point. Basically, I have to do this and not die. If I die, it's bad. That has happened before, but not for a while. I don't need this one. Back when I was first starting this run, it would happen every once in a while. Luckily, I'm a better player than I used to be. Excuse you, sir. Yeah, and it's an unfortunate risk, but the only reason I do it is because going back up out of Blighttown is a huge time sink. So the purpose of this, like I said, is go down, do Qualag, Ceaseless Discharge, and then Homeward Bone back up out of Blighttown. Or out of, I guess, Demon Ruins at that point. Okay, let's hope for a good Qualag fight. Okay. There's a strat you can do with her. I know, right? There's a strat you can do with the Black Knight Halberd, and I almost wish I could learn it. Where you can stun lock her, like by hitting her torso. I'm just gonna back up from that. And, oh, come on. We got her. Nice. You can stun lock her in a certain way, and then you can just like sit there spamming R1 and she dies really quickly. But I don't know that strat or how to do it well. You know what I just forgot to do? She is dead. You know what I just forgot to do when I pulled the trigger too early jumping down there? Forgot to ring the bell. Done that before as well. I've forgot to ring. I have to ring the bell before I can jump down there. I have before done this. Everything's gone great, and then I possibly, and then I ran all the way. Had to run all the way back down because I forgot it. Yes, I'm a new recruit. So we join this covenant. So we're giving her 15. Oh, no, don't worry. We don't kill her. She is our saving grace. Enter covenant. We need her for later when we will, well, we'll see. What we need her for, though, is her humanity right now. So she'll open up a shortcut much later in the run that we'll use to skip Demon Fire Sage and Centipede Demon. When I homeward back up, I have to remember I have to get the Firekeeper Soul. I totally forgot to get that. That's fine, though. Okay, skip that. Luckily, Ceaseless Discharge is a lot less intense than Quelaag. Especially with the cheese where he falls off the cliff. I don't know if I want to call it cheese, because it's a game mechanic. Although I guess all game mechanics, all cheese is technically game mechanics. I don't know. A lot less cheese in this game, though, than Demon Souls. That's for certain. I guess there's only really one boss in this game that you could quote that I cheese, and that's Beta Chaos, because no one wants to do that. Okay. Although there are several you can cheese. Let's see, just off the top of my head, there's a way of cheesing Sif, I know, by shooting him or her with arrows. It's a little unclear whether Sif is male or female. There's a way of cheesing Capra Demon with fire bombs. There's a way of cheesing Manus with arrows. And there's a way of cheesing Artorias, where you go around behind and then also with arrows. Obviously, there's Ceaseless Discharge, but I don't know if I call this cheese or not, because it's obviously developer intended. Let's see. Yeah, right? I guess there is... Oh, there is also, and this one's like almost a Demon Souls cheese. So, I don't know if either of you have played Demon Souls or not. It's a little console locked, obviously. But you can cheese a lot of the bosses. You can actually cheese almost every boss in the game. With Poison Mist, or whatever it's called in Demon Souls. So you can, like, you haven't played it? Well, don't do this if you want to actually, like, enjoy the game, but only watched other players, not played myself. I mean, it's hard to play, especially because it's locked behind PS3 and PS5s. Okay, let's get some endurance. There we go. But you can, the Demon Souls, yes, that's exactly right. There are so many bosses in Demon Souls which they don't actually, their AI is just bad. So in most Dark Souls games, you go into the boss arena, the boss aggroes on you and stays aggro on you. Well, that's not the case for Demon Souls. Demon Souls, the boss can aggro on you, but they have similar aggro, I don't know what to call it, but they're programmed the same as regular enemies. So you can de-aggro them in certain ways, and then you just poison them, and they don't aggro at all. They just sit there. It's kind of funny. There's like a lot of bosses you can beat just by doing that. Dumb, but funny. And there's one boss in Dark Souls 1 you can do that, and I'm guessing it's because that boss doesn't have a fog gate. Oh, now we get to start sends, by the way, so this is fun. And that's Stray Demon in Asylum, how you like fall through the floor in Asylum. So Stray Demon, you can hide behind the pillars quick and then poison. I mean, Stray Demon's not hard, so it's not like you really need to, but... Oh, come on. Yeah. Stray Demon you can cheese like that as well. I think that's the only boss, though. And this is why I have to upgrade my Estus. Oh well. We'll deal with that. I should have done that on the way down to Quelaag. Maybe as a kind of last resort, but you can't get more. Yeah, no, that's... It's about as cheesy as possible. Really? How did you miss? That trap is supposed to kill him. It's not a very fun way of doing it. I can tell you that. I've done it before, and on Stray Demon it takes like 15 minutes. And you gotta poison and toxic him. Not a fun time. Stream ended? I'm good on this side, or... That... Your fault? I don't know what happened. Everything was fine on my side. Was gone for you too? Is that just Twitch being dumb? I didn't, yeah, I think that's Twitch, because I didn't drop any frames or anything. I don't know, though. It could be my fault. Well, yeah, I don't know. If I did something, I would hope I don't do it again, but... Well, yeah, now it's working, true. Well, don't cry over stuff I can't control. God. I remember the first time I did Sen's Fortress. That part right there with, like, the last final narrow beam you walk across. And we're going to get the bonfire here just for safety's reasons. That final beam where you walk across took me so long to figure out. Like, I must have died there like 10 times, and I had to make my way up Sen's Fortress each time. Absolute nightmare. But... okay, so now we go and... So we're going to go over here and pick up the Rare Ring of Revival, and that's for the mandatory death from Seath. So obviously Seath has to kill us at some point. And it's possible that Seath... Yeah, that part is very tough. Like, once you get it down, it's not too bad, but if you don't understand it and you're just learning it, oh man, it's hard. Ow! Stop that. That's right. Don't need his rapier. But, like I was saying with... I think it's this one. No, it's not. It's this one. I've had runs where... And this is something about Dark Souls 1 that I think is just dumb. But you can get cursed, and I don't know if either of you know this, but you can get cursed after you die. And I think it's true for all the status effects. Like, you can get poisoned or bleed or toxic after you die as well. But obviously those don't affect you once you're dead. The problem with curses, excuse you, sir, is it lingers after death. So in one of my runs once, I had Seath. I died to Seath like I had to, but I had forgotten the rare ring. And then I got cursed after that. And being cursed on its own isn't actually like a run killer, because it just means you've got half health, right? So it's not like the end of the world. But then on the Bed of Chaos cheese, there is a small probability when you do the Bed of Chaos cheese that you get hit by a flame attack after you've done it. And that'll do some damage, but not kill you normally. And it's pretty unlucky to happen, but it happened in that run, and it was enough damage to kill me, so that ended the run. That was a very disappointing way for that run to go. But anyway, I digress. Got the rare ring this time. Cool. Okay, now we go and do Iron Golem. We're going to save a lot of the souls from Iron Golem for upgrading the Black Knight Halberd, because we're trying to get it to +5. You know, I thought you were staggering there. I don't know exactly the requirements to get the stagger for the Iron Golem. It's a pretty strange thing. It's not damage-based, I know that. Because obviously I'm doing so much damage here. But it's not staggering him. Ow. Well, okay then. See, there, now he's staggered. I don't know. I think it's just, it might be like number of hits based or something. It's a weird part. Okay. Let's see. So now we aren't going to use these souls. We will go heal, though. And next, yep. The bosses, O and S will be a little bit of a more difficult time. On his leg, heal. That might honestly be it. Gwen Stefani? Gwen? I'm going to just say Gwen. That might be it. I know Iron Golem has a, reinforces flask. Yes. He's got a really strange hitbox, I know. So I do randomizers sometimes, Dark Souls randomizers, and if you get Iron Golem in some places, he's got a really odd hitbox that can be difficult to hit. And it might be the Black Knight Halberd, honestly, because it's actually the only weapon I've ever had it happen with. But the Black Knight Halberd interacts in a very strange way with the Iron Golem. And you don't notice it like on vanilla, because I guess there's something different about that arena. But there's, I think maybe he might have multiple hitboxes where, like he might have a feet hitbox and a body hitbox or something. I don't know. That could be it though, actually. You could be right. Because I have a feeling the randomizers, like, because they changed the bosses in the randomizers so you don't, like, get broken behavior. But the, I have a feeling in the randomizer they, like, take out some of his, and this would make sense, actually. They take out some of the hitboxes so the Iron Golem can't stagger and fall in the randomizer. Because that could, like, break the game. Yeah, I don't think it's damage-based. God, I hate this part. Rafters. No, come on. I don't think it's damage-based. I could be wrong, though, honestly. Yeah, that's honestly what I'm, that's a good point as well. It honestly could be the case that he's got, like, multiple hitboxes in his, I don't know what to call it, total hitbox. And then when you hit certain hitboxes, that's what causes the stagger. I know he doesn't stagger in the randomizer, so I have a feeling they took those hitboxes out. Come on, go forward. Yeah. Honestly, that could be it. Okay, I'm too scared right now to make the jump. Oh, hello. We got a person there who wants me to become famous. Lovely. Ah, yes. Buying followers. That's the best way to do something on Twitch. Randomizers are actually really cool just because of what they, like, teach you about the game. There's so many interesting things in the game that you rarely ever actually see. You could see them, but you rarely do, and you only figure them out, like, with randomizers. Like, for example, this might be my favorite one, is that, there's two, actually. So one is, you're a Prime person. Yeah, I guess they do. Okay, we've got all these souls. Let's try not to die to archers. Okay, we can just run past these guys. Okay, so like I was saying, one of the places in the game, the bonfire after Ceaseless Discharge, the one like in Demon Ruins, that bonfire doesn't spawn unless you kill Ceaseless Discharge. So if you don't kill Ceaseless Discharge, that bonfire actually isn't there, which is really strange because you are normally have to kill Ceaseless Discharge to get that bonfire. Okay, this part. Everybody in the world's favorite part. Come on. There we go. Got it. Okay, now we can go and, well, first we got to get this bonfire. Yeah, that part's honestly super scary. It's very... I just thought about... Okay, so the first time this This is turning into a stream where I sometimes just tell stories about the first time I played this game. I actually got past archers like the first time. So I got past archers. Yeah, no, it's super scary. Like, I finally got past archers, and I was like, oh, yay, I finally got there. Nice skip there. And it was great. So then I got down to the balcony, and I went in, and there's two doors. The door on the left is the bonfire. The door on the right leads to a silver knight guarding a chest. I picked the door on the right, went in there, and got killed by a silver knight. First time I did that. That was terrible. And then I had to go do archers again. Not a fun time. I think it took like another hour or something for me to get back there. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, it was not a good time. It's been a long time since I played on Forge Your Weapons. Yes. We need to purchase stuff though. So do I need 5 or I might need 6. But let's test. Okay, I need 1 more. And this is why we saved all those souls, is so we could buy the Twinkling. Okay, we've got a +5 halberd now. And that's why we saved all the Iron Golem souls. So this is our weapon now for the rest of the game. At this point, it's... Oh, you know what I forgot to get? This could be bad. Okay, whoops, we're good. So first, what do I need to level up? Okay, not even close. But second, and this is what I actually forgot to get. I'm very forgetful this run. Get out of here. I need to go get Havel's gear and, Havel's gear and the Occult Club. So the Occult Club is under this Mimic. Is this his armor? Yes. So I need Havel's armor. And what we do with the Occult Club is we actually downgrade it to a Divine Club later. Where am I going? Here we go. And once we downgrade it to a Divine Club, it's good for killing skeletons. Well, it's actually not good for killing skeletons, but it's it'll keep them dead, which is what we want, especially for especially for Nito. Okay, let's level up Vitality. Yeah. So, especially for Nito, he's got those extra skeletons in his room, and they're just annoying. So I like to try getting the Divine Club and see if I can't make it work. It's a little awkward, though, because you have to do the finishing blow. Yeah, exactly. You have to do the finishing blow with the club, and since it's so weak, it's hard to time the blows right. Honestly, I've actually tested this. Divine doesn't do more damage to skeletons. Like, it does do more damage overall. Like, if you had 2 equally damaging weapons, it would do more damage. But Divine weapons are just themselves weaker than regular weapons. So, having a Divine weapon doesn't actually help do damage, because it's just such a much weaker weapon than a regular weapon. Oh, great. No, no. Ornstein, don't do it! Yeah, okay. That's bad. That's fine, though. Like I said before, Ornstein's little pitter-patter around the room is like the only thing I really fear. That is a... He likes to... Yeah. Luckily, this isn't a deathless run, and it's only, that's not a bad place to die. There's much, much worse places I can die in the run. Like at Quelaag, that would have been a very bad place to die. That's just like a minute loss right there at most. It's not that bad. Okay, Ornstein is... I guess we'll get these souls. Okay, Smo, come over here. Smo just pushed Ornstein into me, so that was fun. Oh, great. Here he comes. Nope, no, 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 no. Okay, that's one. God, I love that damage. Got him. Okay, well, we died the first time, but honestly, it's not that big a deal. Guinevere, I'm trying not to kill you, but you're going to make me if you don't hurry up here. Thank you. Okay. So there's that. We can actually level up quite a bit here. Let's pop some souls while we wait. Okay. Let's level up. Okay, we just need to level up strength as well. So we can one-hand this now. Yep. Okay. Well, now we go to Firelink. Excuse me, frapped. Okay. So now that we have done that, now it's time to go... So we're going a little bit of a roundabout path here. More souls is always good, so what we're actually going to do first is go to Catacombs and get the Silver Serpent Ring. So we're going to go to Catacombs, get the Silver Serpent Ring, and to do that we're going... Yep, you can just jump right down there. It's so, if you, like, attack Frampt, and he, like, says, oh, I never mind, I don't like you anymore, and he leaves, then, it's so he doesn't soft-lock the game. Because otherwise you'd be stuck, yeah. Ow. Okay, we'll light this. Yeah, there's a lot of ways the game doesn't let you soft lock yourself. Like if you get the orange charred ring, technically that doesn't actually soft lock you if you lose it. But you could lose a different ring which will then soft lock you. But if you lose the orange charred ring, it's supposed to show back up in the chest behind Frampt. And I think the same with the Covenant of Artorias. Heh. Come on. Okay, I needed to kill those guys to do the skip here. Okay, please don't do that. Yeah, okay, well that's great. Run away! Run away from the bone wheels. Okay, we're good. And that's how you skip basically all of Catacombs. Yeah, bone wheels are, they're rough. They're a lot easier to kill, and they aren't as bad in 2 and 3. It is a very nice shortcut. What do we get? Mask of the Mother? Okay, whatever. I guess we'll put that on. Okay, who's wanted to see Tomb of the Giants blind? Well, you get to see it now. Not even to show some of his tricks. Yeah, he's the only time I've ever had difficulty with pinwheel is like if you go down and you do him right at the beginning of the game. If you do that, then he's difficult. And it's not even like he's that difficult. He's just able to Okay, humanity, nice. Light this. This is a warpable bonfire, so we will light this. Hello, Patches. The reason I do this is, well, first I want the Skull Lantern. But then second, Patches will give me some humanity when I go and talk to him again. And that was Tomb of the Giants in blind, by the way. It's kind of terrible. Again, I've had to learn how to do that.
Oh, you and me.
No.
For heaven's sake.
So it gives me twin humanities. And then there's 4 humanity right there. So that's why we do that, is we want the humanity from Patches. There's a second Black Knight halberd you can get right here. well, the second chance for it if you don't get it the first time. Not that I would do a speed run where this is where you try to get it, but God, this is such a dumb fall right there. Cool. There's Silver Serpent Ring. That'll be good for, obviously, leveling up. Now let's go to Undead Parish. We've got things to get. Okay, so we want... No Nito right now? No, so I did, I just wanted to go get the bonfire and get the ring. Is the DLC part of this run? The DLC is not. So this run is just the main game. Do I have any souls to pop? So... Okay. So now we warp to Anor Londo. Let's go do Seath. So the DLC isn't part of the main game, and I don't want to do an all bosses speedrun. I guess that could be fun at some point. Oh, yeah, sorry about this. You get to die now.
Very well. Awesome. Expunging food like these, but how?
I want your, yeah, Firekeeper soul. So unfortunately, the DLC will not be shown. DLC is super fun, though. Hardest boss in the DLC, at least from my perspective, like consistency-wise, is Guardian, Sanctuary Guardian. All the other ones are fairly consistent. I have done... Yeah, it has great bosses. They're amazing. I've done all bosses in this game before deathless. Well, obviously besides the Seath death, because, you know, you can't do that deathless. But... And the DLCs aren't too bad. Sanctuary Guardian is the worst for that, though. Yeah, it's just... Ah, I screwed that up. Excuse me, pig. It's probably the weirdest and strangest, I guess, well, DLC is the only way to put it, that I've ever seen in any game. It's just horrifyingly strange. I mean, there is no way I was ever going to find it. I had to look it up. So I actually kill these guys in this thing because they're very annoying otherwise. Okay. And now we can take off some of this. Yeah, we want a fast roll here. Okay. I mean, I think I've seen one person ever who found the DLC on their own. That always sounds ridiculous. I mean, it is ridiculous. Like, the amount of things you have to do to get to it are just so strange. I've seen one person ever who found the DLC on their own. And I caveat that with they knew there was a DLC. If you know there's a DLC, because that's still like extra information. If you just get the game, you might not know there's a DLC. But they knew there was a DLC, and they spent probably like, I watched them do it. It was like 2 streams of nothing but just like hitting almost every wall and doing everything in the game until they finally found it, just by going over the same spot like 2 or 3 times. Okay, so this is why we got the Rare Ring of Revival earlier. Oh yeah. And the pendant being broken. I really love the DLC, and it's a really nice side story to obviously the main story, and Manus is probably one of the best bosses in, well, obviously in this game he's one of the best bosses, but even in like later games, he's a really amazing boss. This is why we got the Rare Ring of Revival, by the way. We needed, so even though we got cursed there, we aren't going to be cursed when we wake up. And it's really cool how you can like summon a Sif for the fight of Manus. It's just a really cool way of doing it. Hey. Hey. And here is a trick I learned. Artorias 2. Yeah, I know, right? You do this, you can get rid of the annoying noise. And the enemies that come out because of it. Oh, can I actually level up? Let's check. Yeah, I loved fighting Artorias. Artorias is one of my favorite fights in all of Dark Souls. It's not like the best fight, obviously, because like later games just have more amazing fights, but it's still right up there. It's just like, it's so satisfying to fight him. Just the fact that he's using his bad arm because he's a lefty, but he fights you with his right arm because he broke his left arm. It's just such a good story. And the fight itself is just incredible as well. Like learning how to fight him there. I've always wanted to kind of do like a fat roll run of this game, and do all the bosses, because that would be so different than what I usually do. I mean, I think it's pretty apparent I like to fast roll. But normally, even when I'm not fast rolling, I'll go and get the flip ring and then flip roll instead, and that makes things even easier. Hello. Goodbye. Honestly, all of the Dark Souls DLCs, well, except maybe Painted World of Ariandel, that one was a little disappointing, but all the Dark Souls DLCs have always been really good. And Bloodborne. And Sekiro. Wait. I still don't know why there wasn't a Sekiro DLC, but okay. FromSoft does good DLCs. And as a big final boss, Manus is probably like, I mean, he's just great, because he hits like a truck. Well, everything in the DLC hits like a truck, which is, should, it's a DLC. But he hits like a truck. He has a nice moveset, and when I say nice, I mean you can learn the moveset and then be really reactive to his moves. And I really like that in Souls bosses. There are some bosses in some of the games where you're just like, I don't know how I'm supposed to learn this. It seems like it's just random what's happening. But Manus is definitely not the case. Once you learn his moves, it's like, oh, this is amazing and super fun to fight against. Get out of here. No one needs your dancing. This area's a nightmare in randomizers, by the way. There's so many enemies, and they just can block so many pathways. And then if you do stuff like Fog Gate Randomizer, it just adds on a whole new level of, This was also a very fun time going through the first time. I got so lost in this puzzle, I ended up clearing out every single enemy in the entire area that I could find because I couldn't figure out how to get to the next, well, right here. And then eventually I figured out, oh, you can drop down here. Yeah. I think most people do something like that, though. It's not a intuitive, obvious thing, but... So I do get this bonfire just because it's not that far out of the way, and, I mean, it's a good thing to get. So Fog Gate Randomizers are, depending on how this run goes, if you'd like, I could show you one after this. They're not too hard to set up. I've actually got all the mods already on my computer. I just need to, yeah, I could show you one. I do enemy, item, and Fog Gate Randomizers. So that's like as bad as random as possible. And it's super... I don't know, what would the right word be? Super enlightening, maybe? It teaches you a lot about where all the fog gates are in the game and like what you can get to. So Fog Gate Randomizers often turn out to be a search for, or at least the way I do it, every item's randomized. So to finish the game, I don't know if you've seen randomizers before. Well, obviously you've seen at least one. But you need 4 items. No, you need 5 items. The Lord Vessel and the 4 Lord Souls to finish the game. Makes sense, fine. But in Fog Gate Randomizers, you also need to find the 2 Bells of Awakening, which is harder than it sounds because one of them, the Gargoyle, you need a very specific fog gate to find it. Or you need to find the Covenant of Artorias ring and then do the 4 Kings fight, and that'll get you Koth, which is also lets you finish the fight. So Fog Gate Randomizers often end up being like a challenge looking for the final fog gate. Okay. And I once did a item enemy Fog Gate Randomizer with use what you find, which is basically like if you find a piece of equipment, put it on. That was a nightmare. I ended up having to flip ring through Izalith near the end of it because I couldn't find the, or I had lost the, a lot of, yeah, I mean, that's just like any randomizer. I think my best time on a randomizer, I call it a speed run, but it's not a speed run. You're doing a randomizer. It's all luck. But I think I've gotten one of those in like 5 hours and 15 minutes. And it's all luck. You're just running around trying to find random stuff, but it's all just, and usually they take like 8 hours or so. I also quit out right here to get the clams out of the room, because you'll notice I now start on the other side of the fog gate. And I can not have to deal with the clams, which is good. Okay, still fast rolling. Okay, where is he going? I don't know what he's doing. You know what, just do that. Okay, back up. Let's get out of there. And you have to remember all the new... Yep, you do indeed. There we go. Here's you. There's our first Lord Soul. Yep. Let's warp. Actually, let's level up. I have to make sure I save 20,000. Okay, 20,000 souls to go buy the key to the forest, or whatever it's called. Where is my... I have a paper around here that's got my Isolith cheese on it. Well, I'm sure I'll find it in a second once I need it. Okay, first Lord Soul, 1 of 3. We'll do 4 Kings next.
Well, don't get yourself neither.
Okay. You can ignore this guy. Okay. Get out of here. So we'll do 4 Kings next. Obviously, we need to go do Sif then. Sif's not too bad. Four Kings. Honestly, after 4 Kings, it doesn't really matter what order. We might go do Isolith then. Oh, I gotta go get the fire bombs at Firelink Shrine. We're talking about first-time stories. I was so scared of these guys in the forest, I did the whole long route around with the cats until I got to Alvina from behind. What a... And I was terrible with the cats as well. I found like a spot where I could like slightly hit them with the Zweihänder. Zweihänder, as all first-time players play with. I used the Zwei, at least initially. I eventually switched to Silver Knight Spear, though. The Silver Knight Spear is actually a really good weapon. So I think it's underrated. Probably because it's not many people use it because it's so hard to get, but... What am I... Oh. But, yeah, so I got to a place with the cats that I could, like, slightly hit them from down a hill where they couldn't hit me. Oh, yeah, no. And that is what happened. I farmed, like, 20,000 souls on the Drake Bridge using the Drake to kill the enemies. You get, like, 500 souls each time. I farmed 20,000 to have enough to buy the, whatever it's called, the thing. Oh, sorry, Sif. And then I came in here and got my butt whooped. So that was fun. Really, Sif? Sif must be a nightmare for no-hitters. In fact, I'm fairly certain I've heard them say he's one of the harder ones. Okay. There we go. Oh, did I never rest? Whatever. We can just go to Firelink. I know, I wish there was a way of getting it without killing Sif. I wish there was a way, like, you end up... I don't know. You know what would have been really cool? Because there's, like, that alternate, Let's go get the, bombs. They're over here, I think. It would have been cool if you, kill Manus before Sif. Like, you get that extra cutscene, which is really cool. But it would have been even cooler if you just get the ring then. And then you don't have to kill Sif. That would have been really... That would have been nice. But that's not the case. Anyway, we can use another Lord's... Firekeeper Soul here. Yeah, that would be a cool way of doing it. I mean, it's unfortunate that you have to kill Sif every time. You know what's also annoying? There's 3 bosses. I guess we'll send that back up, but I don't think it matters at this point. No, it does, because I have to come down for, go back to Blighttown at some point. So if you want to go for like 100% on the achievements, there's, well, there's two bosses you have to kill each time. Or there's 2 bosses that require you to go to New Game +3. And that's Sif and Gwyn. So Sif's soul is used for 3 different items you need for 100%. And Gwyn's soul is used for 1 item, but it's also used for a miracle. Okay, so I'm going to actually go over here and get this Estus. This part's always sketchy. There we go. I like to get them, I like to activate them and then lure them over to safety on my part, at least. Excuse you. Okay. There's a Firekeeper Soul. When you lower the water and you just see that's like a precarious, like, inch-wide piece of stone just hanging out in midair, you're just like, okay. Now we fat rolling, I think. Don't really want to test it, but I'm just sort of assuming I am. So we're doing this because the ghosts are annoying and it's really easy to get just bodied at this point. There's a ghost under the ground. Hate it when the ghosts just keep on hovering above you and all you can do is punch the air. Yeah, that's it's quite annoying. And they like to do that a lot, which is dumb. This way. It's actually why I do this next strat coming up. So this is actually a really nifty strat. I'm going to just kick this just in case. I don't plan on dying here, but you know what? Better safe than sorry. So first off, I kill these 2 guys. And they take a while to, like, just pop up through the floor. Hello. Are you... Okay. Did they forget about me? No, they didn't. They're right there. There's one of them, at least. No, there's one right there. Okay. Well, when they do that and they get stuck down there, it's easiest just to clear out. Okay, so this is the strat I use here. so I don't have to deal with the ghost house. Oops. So if you just kill this guy, this is something a lot of people don't know. But if you kill this guy, he actually drops the key to the seal for you. It just appears in your inventory. And that's so, again, you can't softlock your game by killing him early and then not getting the item. See? Key to the seal. And we'll use a second one of those, just in case. Yeah. That's a really good strat. Even for regular vanilla Dark Souls, that's great. Fun. It wasn't in older versions. I did not know that. Oh, I thought that was the humanity. It's not. What's up, Raishin? I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, I always do that because I don't want to mess with the ghost house. Even on like regular playthroughs, I just do that. It's just not worth it messing with the ghost house. If it was the case though that in old versions, like before, I guess just the original Dark Souls and not remaster. Hey, what's going on? We're doing a quote-unquote speed run, going for sub 2 hours. Then afterwards, I was gonna put on a, I was gonna do a randomizer, a fog item and enemy randomizer. This run's going quite well. Knock on wood. And then another thing about doing that, or this is just a different strat, but that's nice, is you can just dive down here and then not have to mess with like all of New Londo. Okay, don't jump down yet. I do not have the Covenant of Artorias on. Okay, so let us take this, put the Covenant on. We are, and Havel's helmet on. So we're going full Havel tank at this point for this fight. I found it's the best way of fighting 4 kings. Ugh. This will be our second Lord Soul, Raishin, if we manage to get it. Unfortunately, this one, I can't use the Silver Serpent Ring to get extra souls. At least I don't think I can. Ah, great. Ah, that fat roll. Nice. Okay, there's our first king. There's our second king. Come here, you. These guys are just a giant DPS check. So you can actually damage the king's full health bar if you attack their like dying corpse. Which is why I wait a little bit at the end before killing them, because, where's the next one going to be? Because then I can get some more damage off, and that's why I'm already over halfway, even though I've only killed 2 kings. And now we're waiting. You can actually kill the 4 kings just with a single king if you do it right, and that's what speedrunners, like, actually do. Yep. It requires using like red tearstone ring and like really again? Okay, let's use a divine blessing, sure. We're gonna put some humanity on the bars. Has 2 kings also? Really? Okay. Ah! He spawned. Interesting. There we go. I don't know when it's safe to take off the ring, so I don't do it here. The Covenant of Artorias. That is another Lord Soul. Let's level up our endurance and our vitality. And now we can warp down to Tomb of the Giants. I think at this point I'm not going to bother with the Divine Club strat because I think I've got enough health at this point that I'll be good just without it. Okay, just double checking. So we're just going to go down and Havel face tank it. Let me just check something though. So we've got more than enough humanity. Oh. Gotta put the actual ring on. We've got more than enough humanity now to get the shortcut, so we're good there. God, this place is a nightmare in randomizers. Ah! Let's go get this bonfire, though, because I want to humanity up and then... Okay. So we're actually doing this because I want to get 10 Estus for this fight. And you know what? Let's just go 15. Why not? Did something just die? I don't know. Maybe. So this one requires more constant Estus chugging than the Four Kings did, but I should be good still. We're going to get invaded by Paladin Leroy, but whatever. We can just run past him. Okay, so now it's a short hop, skip, and a jump down to Nito. That's just White Titanite, I believe. Fun enough, spatially where the like where Dark Souls actually keeps these locations in its memory, that ladder is in the Four Kings fight. Like in the drop shaft down to the Four Kings fight. Their spatial coordinates in the memory are actually the same. You just don't realize it because they're in two completely different places in the map. Pretty cool little detail. Ow, that's my face. Okay. Arrow through the head, but you know what? We're cruising. I want that 10,000 souls, please. Yep. It was, ow. Do you mind, pinwheel clones? Thank you. Okay, should use one of those. Then we can take that off the bar. And now we put on Havel. So time to face tank Havel. Or face tank Nito. What's he doing? Get over here. Run away! Run away! Yeah, I have enough health for... I don't need the Divine Club. Nito has a weird hitbox, by the way. Oh, I didn't need the 15 Estus. I could have just ran right here. Well. Okay. So there's Nito. Yep, 3 of 4. Now we warp to Firelink. We gotta run all the way back down to Quelaag and Blighttown, because I didn't get any bonfires down there on the first go-around. So unfortunately, I have to run all the way back down, but that's fine. Yep, only Bed of Chaos. Speaking of which, I do need to find my Bed of Chaos cheese sheet. Give me a second here. It's around here somewhere. Aha, I got it. So a while ago, whenever I would do the Bed of Chaos cheese, just settling back in here. Okay, we don't need to send that back. I would look up the strats on YouTube each time. Because there's like particular spots you have to aim and stuff, and it's just annoying. But then I got annoyed doing that each time, so eventually I was like, you know what, I'm just going to print it out. So I printed out a piece of paper with the Bed of Chaos cheese strats on it. And yeah, I had to go find that because it was somewhere around. We got enough humanity though, so we're good there. And luckily the going down through Blighttown, it's a lot faster than if I had gone to Bonfire than gone up. Yeah, I don't want to die there. Oh, really? Toxic Dark guy? Okay. That guy just, yeah. Needs to be filled with other important documents like birth certificate, etc., etc. I do have a important documents drawer on my desk. That's not where this was, though. This was somewhere else. I don't know how to describe it. It was just sort of off on the side in a pile of papers that I haven't looked at in a while. With recipes, personally, you know, that's probably a good place to put them. That way, if you're ever hungry but also want to play Dark Souls at the same time, you're good. Okay, we don't care about that poison. Good there. Okay, so we got enough humanity to activate the shortcut. Recipes are very important documents. I mean, yeah. Do I have a... You know, I have an extra Firekeeper soul I haven't used yet. Oops. Whoopsie-daisy. Ah, well, it's fine. That'd be safe just to do that. Okay. So we are going to get this bonfire now. And we go here. Offer humanity. So that's 30 humanity we've offered her in total now. And that'll open up the shortcut. Very good. So now we can run through here and use the shortcut. Not have to do Demon Fire Sage or Centipede Demon. Something interesting I've actually I want to do at some point is check which fog gates in the game you can't go through a certain direction. So, for example, like the Taurus Demon boss fight has two fog gates. Right? There's the one you enter in and then the one you exit. It's actually impossible to go through the fog gate you exit. So it's impossible to start the fight from that direction. The game just won't let you. And I'm wondering if there's other fog gates like that in the game. Why didn't I use the Firekeeper soul I had? She's a Firekeeper, whatever. It doesn't really matter at this point. So I'm wondering, and the only other boss gates I can think of are Centipede Demon and Demon Fire Sage. So Centipede Demon, it's possible to get to Centipede Demon's fight the other way. You just need a lot of health, and you need the flip ring. And I'm wondering if it's possible to go through the Centipede Demon fight the opposite direction. I don't know, but that would be interesting to find out. Yeah, because Taurus Demon is strange. Like you would think you could start the Taurus Demon fight from like the Hellkite Bridge side, but it's actually impossible. The game's just like, no, you can't go through this fog gate. There's just no prompt on it. And I'm wondering if that same thing applies for the Centipede Demon fight and the Demon Fire Sage. Although you would need to do the Centipede Demon fight from the opposite direction to get the Demon Fire Sage, but you know, it's fine either way. Anyway, so we got the shortcut, so we can go this way instead of fighting those two bosses. Which is nice. You've tried Taurus Fog Gate before? Yeah. I mean, it's the easiest one to do. It's like right there, so it's like super simple. You just go around the Valley of Drakes and up instead. But theoretically, if you have the flip ring... Oh. Are you shitting me? Okay, well, this is dumb. I can't go through there because Kirk invaded. I didn't think that was going to make a difference, but apparently it is. So if I don't get this sub 2 hour by like 20 or 30 seconds, I'm blaming Kirk. We'll blame Kirk for that. It's fine, I'll just do this. But I have to go up and then go into the boss room, and then he'll disappear after that. That's really annoying. Ah, I'm so mad that I didn't think of that. Yeah, so now there's no Kirk, and that door is open. That is, that's rough. Oh well. I guess if I don't get sub 2 hour, then yeah. Then I'll just do it again at some point. I don't even know what pace I'm on at this point. Maybe I should have splits. Nah. That sounds like more effort to set up than it's worth. Okay, so let's see. The only person... Actually, there's... Kirk's about to show up again, which is kind of funny. Kirk shows up back there in Demon Ruins, and he shows up here in Izalith. So he's going to be there twice. Hello, Titanite Demon. the most powerful and the one that respawns. Okay. Let's see. So, just reviewing. It's all the way to the front of the boss fight. Oh, in randomizers, by the way, this area is hell. There's so many enemies, and the area is too small for this many enemies because they can be like anything. Not a good place. So if I went over there, I think Kirk would spawn, but since I didn't, I don't think Kirk is going to spawn. Nope, there he is. He did invade. Okay. Let's set this up. So we need this. Right. Okay, you know what? Let's just go down there before that person kills me. Okay, so it's run all the way forward. Okay. 1, 2. Ah, I punched. I wasn't supposed to punch. Okay, so let's make sure we get this correct. Okay. It's right in the crosshairs of that branch. So like right there-ish. Or right there. The left side is much harder than the right side. The right side you sort of just throw like right there and you're good. Okay. Got it. Nice. Yeah, it's a really cool cheese. Okay, Firelink Shrine. Yep. I should level up right now and use all my souls, but yeah. It's actually, so, Prime, if you learn it, it's actually a... stop it. I'm not trying to talk to you. It's actually not a very difficult cheese. Like, it looks more difficult than it really is. So, it's... Cheese doesn't do this justice. This is fried French fromage. It's actually not that hard to do. I mean, you gotta practice it once or twice probably, but... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't pop all my souls I had. But it's not like it's a super precise angle you have to get. The left side is tighter than the right side, but the nice thing about it is if you... Yeah, and you can just look it up on, like, YouTube. There's tons of tutorials for it. But it's really consistent. It's a really consistent strat to get. Okay, now we just have Gwyn. What? I wouldn't let me go. Hopefully I don't screw up Gwyn. I've been known to do that. Yeah, so the two places you aim, the left side is harder than the right side, and it's a tighter window on the left side. But it's nice because if you miss it, it doesn't actually mess anything up. If you miss the left side, you just re-aim a bit and then try again. But once you've hit, the difficulty is, once you hit one of them, you have to hit the second one like almost immediately after, because you can't situate yourself correctly. Ow. You just step on me? You can't situate yourself correctly once one of the, I don't know, anchors on the side have been broken. But other than that, it's super easy. You know? Screw you. I'm just going through. Oh, okay. Fine. There we go. Jeez. Okay. That guy's annoying. And here's the Black Knight Halberd. So many people farmed. Okay, let's do this. Okay, well. There we go. Okay, that's a good run right there. Okay. Now the moment we get to see how fast it took. I go by in-game time, so I don't bother putting a timer up or anything. Okay. Let's go, let's go. That felt really good. Yes! Oh, I finally got it! That's it! Oh, sub 150 as well. 149.32. Oh, that's awesome, yes! Finally, okay, that's amazing. I finally got... Yeah, I know, by quite a bit as well. I'm just better than I used to be. Yep, there's the 2:48 time. Thank you for the follow. That was it's a good time. Oh man, this is great. 149.32. That's okay, I mean that's everything I could have hoped for in a time right there. That's awesome. I love that. Okay, that's awesome. Whew! We only had, that was only one death as well the entire game to ONS. I think. Obviously the Seath death doesn't count. But yeah, the only death to that was ONS. And that's fine. That didn't even take that much time up. So yeah, that's a really good run. I'm really pleased with that. Nice. I finally have the sub 2-hour run that I've wanted on Dark Souls 1. Oh, that's really good. Whew! Very happy I finally got that run. Man. Okay, I believe someone